Hello friends, let's see what is the difference between a general purpose system and embedded systems. Now, depending upon the different criterias, we are differentiating here what is general purpose system and what is embedded system. Now, the first criteria is purpose. Now, general purpose system is a multi-purpose system which can have multiple operations, or it can have be used for multiple variety of applications. Whereas in case of embedded system, already I've told you the embedded systems are task specific or fixed task. That is, a single task can be performed with the embedded system. Next is operating system. Now, in general purpose systems, there are multiple operating systems like Linux or Unix or Mac or Windows. In case of embedded system, there may be operating system or may not be, and if operating system is present, it is real-time operating system. The next part is alteration. Now, general purpose systems can be altered, or they can be the functionality can be changed either by adding the hardware or removing the hardware, or by changing the software, or by changing the programs. Whereas in case of embedded system, they are not alterable. Now, once the system is designed, that functionality cannot be changed. The hardware is fixed, the software is fixed. Now, what is the key factor? Now, if I take an key factor for general purpose system, that is performance and speed. Whereas in embedded system, they are application specific and the time. Now, take an example of general purpose system. Take an example of general purpose system which is used for gaming. Now, performance is very important criteria in terms of gaming. Whereas if I take an example of embedded system, it is application specific. Now, performance for a CCTV camera and the performance of digital camera may be different. Or if I take an MP3 player or my video conferencing equipment, or my take a cellular systems, then the performance depend on those particular systems. And also, if it is a system like missile guidance system, definitely the performance factors are different. So in case of embedded system, the performance is strictly depending upon the systems which we are using. The next parameter is power consumption. Now, in case of your general purpose systems, now general purpose systems have more subunits or sub parts connected to it, like keyboard, like mouse and all. So the power system becomes more, or a system becomes larger. So power consumption will be more in case of general purpose system. Whereas in case of embedded system, they are task specific. Since they are task specific, the resources needed are less. Since the resources needed are less, power consumption is less. The next parameter is response time. So in case of general purpose system, the response time is not that critical. Take an example, if I'm working on some of the language on my general purpose computer, if compilation takes more time, or it takes more time to give the output, there won't be any more issues or problems. But whereas in case of embedded system, since they are task specific and sometimes they are very hard with the time, so the response should be very fast and very critical, or it may be disastrous in case of my embedded system. Coming to the next, that is user interface. Now, general purpose computers, the mainly functioning is user interface. Now, take an example of Windows, its user interface. Take an example of Linux, its user interface. But in case of embedded system, since the task is specific, the number of tasks performed are limited, the user interface is limited, and sometimes user interface may not be needed also. Coming to the next point, that is execution. Now, in case of my general purpose system, it need not be deterministic. That is, it may be soft real time. So if the response comes with some delayed or not meeting the deadlines, it's fine, there is no issues. But then in case of embedded system, it is time critical system, and since it is time critical system, the deadlines should be met. So they are deterministic for certain type, and for certain type they not be deterministic. Now, if my embedded system is hard real-time system, they are deterministic. But if they are soft real-time system, they are not that deterministic. Coming to the next point, that is, my general purpose systems are larger in size as compared to my embedded system, which are smaller in size. Next, programming. Now, in case of my general purpose system, programming can be done by the end user because they are flexible, and that system can be changed by changing the programs. Whereas in case of embedded system, since they are task specific, the programming cannot be done by the end user. Coming to peripherals, In case of my general purpose computers, large number of peripherals are there like keyboard, mouse, monitor, scanner, etc. But take an example of embedded system, there are limited number of peripherals like sensors, LCDs, touchscreens, Bluetooth, IR, etc. Coming to the memory requirements, my general purpose system memory requirement is very huge. They need primary memory, secondary memory also. But an embedded system, the memory requirement is not huge. Why the memory requirement is not huge? Because it has limited tasks to be performed. They are task specific, so data generated will be less, program size is smaller as compared to the program which is there in general purpose systems. So memory requirement is less, and embedded system doesn't require any secondary or backup memory like hard disk or floppy disk. Thank you.